Without knowing these words, we cannot pass our day. First one is self-awareness, second one is self-worth, third one is self-esteem, and then fourth one is self-care. If one is missing, then you don't entirely have self-love. To have it, we should be aligned with these four aspects. The journey of achieving self-love does not differ from confronting your demands. It is the reason most of us lack it, because no one wants to sit down and have a conversation with themselves. In this busy world, we are occupied with some other works, and then self-love is hard to achieve because it means having to do away with certain things and people. We are addicted to it, and then our addiction to people and habits that go against the premises of self-love. That means we compress and hence love ourselves unconditionally. In exchange for momentary rush, we get from these distracting things. And then I'm going to talk about self-awareness. We all know about it, and then I just give a glance. Self-awareness is being aware of your thought processes. What does it mean by thought processes? Thought processes in the sense your thoughts, how they affect your emotions, how emotions cause you to act. Are you aware of your thoughts and that make you feel angry or make you act impulsively? And then where they're coming from, where are they, and then they cause to act, what are we doing, and then same applies us that makes you happy. And then it is the first step to overcome and then examine yourself. Self awareness is the key to emotional intelligence. We all know about that. And then people with the high emotional intelligence have emotions just like we do, but they step out of their emotions to process, and then it's effectively and moving away or avoiding situations that it will trigger certain undesirable feelings and reactions within you. If you cannot move away or avoid the situation, self-awareness enables you to redirect the energy you are putting in those emotions. One way to improve your self-awareness is keep a journal of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Self-worth. Self-worth, because self-worth is it's a kind of an continuous series of our day-to-day life, and then you're born with an endless sea of potential. You have it now and you will have it till the day you die. Just like we cannot create or destroy energy, we can only explore the hidden potentials. Self-worth is the belief that we have about ourselves, and then often we struggle to believe in ourselves. This is because of past unfortunate circumstances, and then we have been through that we have not fully shaken off. Self-worth lies in all the good things about you. Everyone has something good about them. If you have to find your self-worth, find a day that you can spend picking out the things you have done right, or things that your other people have appreciated about you. You may be a pushover because you don't know your worth. This is never a day that you're not worthy. Self-worth is not determined by anything. You don't have to do anything to be worth it. You are. Know that you understand that your strength, your talents, and then your kind acts towards other people are just an expression of your self-worth. And then self-esteem is the result from self-worth. The high sense of self-worth results in high self-esteem. Self-worth is that realization that we are valuable regardlessness, and then of what we achieved or what are the qualities we may have perceived. And then self-esteem is more tied to our qualities and achievements. And then self-esteem deals with three factors. We all know about it, and how we are loved as children, the accomplishment of the people in our age groups, and then how well we have accomplished compared our our childhood caregivers. Self-esteem has everything to do with it being content and comfortable with who you are, and then what you have and all. And then if you want a self-esteem or improve your self-worth, remind yourself every day that you need not justify your existence. You need to accomplish certain things. It's often because of your need to justify your existence. And then self-care, most of them are loved it, and then I too. This aspect that has more to do with physical, but it's not an entirely physical one. Self-care is all that acts we do keep ourselves healthy, like taking a bath, eating a balanced diet, and staying hydrated, and doing things that we love. Self care can also take from a watching what you consume, like the music you listen to, and then the things you watch. It's like a movie or series, whatever it is, and the people you spend time with, your loved ones or your close friends and close circles. Compared to other aspect of self love, self care is easier to do because it is the best to start here on your journey towards discovering a self love. These are all the main ingredients of our life, and then making ourselves and then coloring yourself in a best manner. And then most of them say it's a kind of life, we live with a fate, and then some kind of quotes and all. But I don't believe it so, because making another word possible in the sense, it's definitely done. Because whenever you love yourself unconditionally, it happens. It's not kind of an imaginary world or fantasy world, whatever it is, whatever you called. But the nature of that, making another world possible in the sense, coloring yourself in the way you present yourself, the way you love yourself, it's the best dealing of it. And then some kind of ways to love your life, it's very important. So important to love the life you have, and then improve your happiness is the best solution, whatever the problem you face, or whatever the situation you go through, and then whatever circumstances or whatever obstacles in your life, so easily you get back to form and bounce back. It's a kind of an equilibrium state, so easy you can bounce up, right? So choosing happiness. What does it mean by choosing happiness? Choosing happiness is to start love your life, make a conscious decision to start thinking more positively. Positivity is the main key to choosing happiness. And then it is important to remember that while you can't always change what happens to you, nothing will ever enter in your life without your knowledge, and then you can change how you react to it. It's full and full yours, right? So you can easily change how you react it, rather than going with your instinctive reaction. Try and look for a silver lining in situations, in each and every problem or each and every day life. You are creating, or you are going to be created some kind of problems. At the same time, you are the only person, you are the responsible for your own happiness, and then you are choose the happiness is the only way to cherish in your life. And then choosing happiness in the sense, try to create a happiness diary. What does it mean by happiness diary? Happiness diary, it's to help you reflecting on the things you have to be grateful for each and every day. Just wrote it and then just remember it. It's a kind of an give a pleasant feel to that. And then happiness diary is the main important way to love yourself and coloring your life in a best manner. And then next one is living in the moment. Living in the moment in the sense, many of us find it difficult to enjoy the present because we are so busy dwelling on the past and worrying about the future. While learning from the past and planning for the future can be a beneficial. Try to make sure that you are spending the majority of your own time focused on enjoying the present. In particular, try to let go of regrets, and then remember that going over your regrets will not change what has happened. It will only ruin your present happiness. It's not at all a healthier one. And then make amends to try to learn from your mistakes. Then let them go and devote your energy instead of creating a life you love, and then live your own life, and then live in the present moment. That gives uh, make sure that it will give a pleasant life, and then you have a wonderful life also. And then be your own best friend. And then we all have a certain kind of friend circle, and then best friends, bestie, everything. But be your own best friend. It's a kind of a good energetic vibe, and then it give us some kind of a positivity in you. In order to truly love your life, you need to start to love yourself first. We often see ourselves in the worst light, particularly when life isn't going how we want to it. And then, however, it is not to be hard on yourself and blame yourself just because you feel something in your life hasn't worked out. Rather than focusing on harsh comparisons with others and all your perceived faults, try regularly reminding yourself of all the good qualities you have to offer and all the successes and all the achievements you have done, you have accomplished so far. And then try to learn to appreciate the unique person that you are. And then make every day special. Don't wait for the special occasions to live with your life to full. And then start making your everyday count. And then life is so precious one. And then becoming a problem solver, it means many of us fall into the habit of spending lots of time to discussing and moaning about our problems, but very little time thinking of way to solve them. uh, and then rather than viewing yourself as a victim, turn yourself into a problem solver. Think about how you can change your luck. Make a list and make a list of all the things that may you getting you down, or that you would like to change and down some possible kind of solutions. Then make a plan and tackle each problems one of one. And then everybody know your limits, right? We are in a society like what we know and then what will I do for it's my own sake. So we know your limits. While taking on challenges and keeping busy with the right things can be a great way to enhance your life. Taking on too much can do just an opposite. Even if you're something to thrives on pressure and enjoys taking on a lot of responsibilities, everyone has their limits, and taking on their too much with cause like stress and anxiety and all. To enhance your happiness, know your limits and learn how to say no. Whether you need to delegate a task in work or turn down an invitation to a social event. So better we know your limits, and then you know what you are doing right, and then you definitely appreciate the small things whatever you've done. We often spend our time looking forward to the next and then big thing or exciting event in our lives, and awaiting our next shot of happiness. However, to truly love your life, you need to start appreciating each and every day those things, those little things that makes you happy. Make a list of the day to day life and then things that makes you happy, such as having your favorite lunch, listening to your favorite song, and having a breakfast in bed. So these are the ways to love yourself, and then it's definitely possible the making another world and then coloring yourself in the sense each and everybody wants to color your thoughts in what I say. Everybody wish to do it, right? I mean, colorful thoughts and then wondering your self love and then self related what is it? Self enhancement and all self efficacy. So everything we know it, right? And then ask yourself in this question of often as you can, what would someone who loves themselves do? And then whenever you need to make a decision, be it trivial or important, this is a one small tip, I think so. Trust your instinct, and then your inner self knows your best. And then we all know about what is mean by self love and then love to self. One's own happiness or advantages has been conceptualized both as basic human necessity and as a moral flaws and all. And then anything else? This is what I trying to say. And then if you have any doubts, or if it's you have any discussion, have any questions and all, just ask me.
Thank you very much, Juno Sara ma'am. It was quite
Thank you, ma'am.
short, sweet, and impressive positive talk, I would say.
Thank you,
So
thank
it was
you.
like, listening so much of positive words in the last 25 minutes was really nice. So now I
Thank
request the
you.
participants to discuss more with the resource person on this topic, or if you want to share your thoughts on it, you're most welcome. Or kindly put your queries in the chat box. We can discuss the next few minutes. Thank you. You're getting quite a lot of positive feedback in the chat box, ma'am, but no questions
Yeah, ma'am.
as of now.
No more questions and all, right?
Even if there are no questions, that's fine. But if you want to share
Everyone,
something about self-love, or about coloring yourself in your own way, that would be inspiring for others to learn, you're most welcome to share. Ma'am, personally, what I wanted to tell about
yeah,
this is,
yeah.
in the name of self-discipline, ma'am, we don't live
Okay.
ourselves most of the times. That's what I feel. We wanted to be like
Oh.
this. We wanted to eat on the table. We wanted to get up at this time. We want, too much of
Yeah.
regulation we have for ourselves, where we mislead ourselves at the times. So what I understood from your talk is like, it's okay to be odd. Be
Mm.
yourself
Yeah.
sometime. That's how you
It's
start to
fine,
love
right?
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also in parenting, ma'am, we try to model, and so that the children learn from us. So
Yeah.
if we go somewhere odd, we always have a mindset of that. Maybe the children also will try to learn from
Mm.
us that way. So we try to equip ourselves to put stream, and then we just to follow that way. So I think it's okay to be like odd sometime.
Or every time. Wear what you makes you feel good, and then wear what you makes feel confidence, comfortable, and happy. That's the only way to live in this society. Live yourself healthy.
Absolutely true, ma'am. What I was trying to say was like you were quoting about eating breakfast on bed, ma'am. I think adults
Yeah.
would love to do it on a lazy Sunday or Saturday morning or
Mm, mm,
evening.
mm, mm.
But what we try to see is about children, and we keep telling them not to eat on bed, isn't it, ma'am?
Mm,
So,
mm.
in
Yeah.
a way, we don't want to show them or set a bad example about eating on bed or like that. But that's in a
Yeah.
way, it's nice. That's what I wanted to tell.
It's a little small things, right? It's gives some kind of pleasure on. So it's not at all odd one.
Ma'am, there is one question in the chat box, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One second.
How do you believe in living in the other world? How could you make it possible?
Oh, that's good. Mm.
May we have your insight on that question, ma'am?
Just think about it. Actually, one sec.
Side, ma'am is working on her thoughts about that. If anybody in the group want to share something on that, living in another world, you're most welcome.
Can you please repeat the question?
Yes,
Can you
ma'am, I
hear me?
could.
Yeah.
How do you believe in living in the other world? How could you make it possible?
Okay. Okay. Uh, for my thought, and then for my experience and what I was living with it, and then I believe in miracles. What I was most of the time I'm saying that everything happens for a reason, and then I believe in miracles, magic, and all. It's not at all kind of a fantasy world, and then making another world possible in sense yourself, your soul, and then yourself. Start each day by telling yourself something really positive, and then how well you handle a situation, how lovely you look today, and then anything that will makes you smile, right? So it's a kind of an another world. It's not at all a visible one. You are the only ruler, you are the only motivator, you are the only supporter. That's it.
I can agree to what you have said, ma'am. Personally, it is my thought about it. See, like being yourself itself is living in another world only, ma'am. Most of the times we tend
Yeah.
to value others' opinions and others' feelings and try to put ourselves in, the right place
Yeah.
without
Stop the
going
comparisons. There is no one on this planet like you, so you cannot fairly compare yourself to someone else. The only person you should compare yourself to is you. That's it. Yeah.
I think we are done with the questions in the chat box, ma'am, and we couldn't hear any participants sharing thoughts about it. So we are at the end of the session, ma'am, and now I request Suresh Kumar sir to give his words of thanks to you, ma'am, and thanks from my side as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Suresh sir, are you there around? Akshaya? Ma'am, it seems there is some network issues on the other side, and I'm grateful to thank you on my behalf and also on behalf of the core team that it
Thank
was one of the shortest sessions we had, and we had more positive words in it. And it was nice to know and emphasize how one have to love themselves
Yeah.
so that they can spread love to the rest of the world. So that was motivating. So with all that note, on behalf of the organizers, on behalf of the core team, we render our heartfelt thanks to you for the session, ma'am. Thank you for being here. And
Thank you.
also I
Thank you
thank
so
all the
much for giving this
participants.
opportunity. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. And I thank all the participants for being with us and traveled this far. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow in another session, the same link, the same time. Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye bye.